Hey guys, Stealth here, and welcome back to Wargame Red Dragon Ashen Shadows. I'm playing the Second Korean War. It's episode 10. I'm once again streaming, so you can see the guys on screen saying hi every now and then. And with that, let's kick off the episode. Oh, before I do that actually, Ashen Shadows, for those of you unfamiliar, no, it's not some sort of weird Game of Thrones version, as somebody pointed out previous. It is in fact a mod that changes the units that are available to you in-game. Now, my plan for this episode, or at least for the next turn or two, is to take 5 sectors off of the North Koreans. Actually 6. I want Soncheon, Ongjin, Kaesong, Wonsan, and Tancheon. And that's just the outer perimeter. But I also want Pyongyang. So it's going to be quite busy for my forces. We're going to be charging into North Korea with whatever I can find. And taking over a lot of territory very, very quickly. So it's going to be quite hectic. Now, starting with Ongjin, what they have over here is a security regiment, which means a little bit of infantry with some crappy transports. Su-100s, the lethal tank destroyers, and I'm not saying that sarcastically because they have a 26 AP gun. A couple of ATGM vehicles and some sports, backed up with 40 tanks. I do not have an armored group, but at these ranges on this map, I don't really need to, because it's just going to be me spawning in here, infantry defending this line over here, this line over there, and the line over there, and then pushing into Pyongyang. That's how it's going to work. Ideally, I'd want to already have Ongjin before I make my move on Pyongyang, because the more sectors I have leading into Pyongyang, the fewer that the enemy is going to get. So, let's get a move on. Everybody moves in. Let's see if everybody has initiative. I need at least 1 point of initiative to charge, and in fact they all do. So let's kick off the battle. I don't think I need air support here. My air support... Oh, actually my air support cannot reach Pyongyang. Well, not all of them, to be accurate. What sort of AA do you gentlemen have? None. And... Spags. Oh, those are pretty dangerous against planes. I need to keep my distance to those. 3.5 clicks. The Bongay. Or Byongay. Yeah, that should do it. Range, 5 clicks. And we're gonna kick off in Ongjin. Or, as I should say...
And the butchery begins.
Exactly. Now, I'm starting in Seoul, naturally, because that's where I came from. The enemy has everything else. I have a large value of starting points. I have 10 income per second from my cohesion, which is fortunate, because the sector itself doesn't have any. They have everything else, and they're covering that with a total of 10 command vehicles. So, they should be able to capture everything. But the AI rarely does. They just usually hold Pyongyang and some other sectors. As for units, they might try to do a swarm with Bachongsus and Yukwaday. Yukwaday are just really easy to roll over. The Spags could be a bit of annoyance, and my biggest threat at the moment is going to come out of these tanks. The Chonmaho 90 and the Chonmaho 214, they both have decent guns, 15 AP and 20 AP. Their range is 2275 and 2100. They carry the most of these of the 214 type, 32 of these units. I'm just going to have to try and keep these guys at range. I have plenty of infantry myself. I have 224 infantry units. The ATGM Milan F2, if I bunch these guys up in buildings, they should have enough firepower to go after the tanks. Their range is not that good. They only outrange the tanks by 175. So I'm a little low on that. Also got Haebyun Commandos, which have those long-range Hyungung missiles that you've seen previous. Hwagibun. These are alright, but they don't really carry any long-range anti-tank weapon. I mean, sure, it's better than the PZF-3, range-wise. But their accuracy in AP is lacking. I also have 8 ATGMs, but if I'm starting in Soul and they're starting in Alpha, then I don't really have the range to engage. What I do have are the AMX 10 RCR Triga. These things carry the PARS 3LR missile, which does a lot of damage to a tank. 17 AP might not look like much, but these are top attacking missiles, which means that the 17 AP is chewing through either 2 armor or 2 armor. So it doesn't matter which tank you fire at, it has 2 armor on the top, which means it's going to do a lot of damage in one hit. I have a lot of support vehicles as well. The MMPs can also be very handy. Direct attack missile, 25 AP. Mephistos, again the PARS 3LR. And I have my aircraft. So, let's get to work. Oh yeah, and I have Yebigun if I really want to spam those. Now, usually the AI starts with a heck of a lot of forces over there. So I'm going to be sitting over here with, and you might not believe it, I'm going to quad stack ATGMs. I know it's risky. I know it's going against everything that I tell you guys to do in my videos. But most players don't clump up their units the way that the AI does. So I'm going to go with quad stacks. Here I might also use a quad stack. But I might go for Legionnaire Pionnier. These are the guys with the RX-2. Just to shake things up a little and allow a lot of rapid fire when the tanks actually get to my position. The range over here is a little too short to be useful for most vehicles. So that's not really going to be one of an option that I have. I do want to see what they're up to on this flank. Let's get a little closer to that dent. Recon infantry wise, Suzak Day can go over there. The AI generally also comes across this area, the road over here, and then follows it down there. And more often than not, they throw infantry in these woods, or vehicles, or both. So I'm going to put up quite a few infantry units in the form of the Rima Heavy. The Heavy Tag, in case you don't know what that does, the Heavy Tag allows infantry to take more HE damage before actually taking the damage. Now over here, those MMPs could come in handy as a sort of an ambushing force. I also want a couple of aircraft. I do have tanks, if that's what you want to call them. But I'm going to keep those back for a little. They have plenty of mobility, 85 off-road. So they should be able to get into a position from where they can fire before they need to retreat. I have so many infantry units and so many points that I know I can bring in more stuff, but it might actually be counterproductive. This is an obstructed line of sight. Yeah, I can put the commandos over here. Can bring some Mephistos. Maybe just put them on this road. And see if they can maybe get a little bit of line of sight there. Let's get another aircraft. There. And they're not there. Why are you not? Oh, my bad. They are there. They are most definitely there. Let's drop some bombs on these tanks. I know it's not the most effective thing to do, but if I can slow these gentlemen down a little, that would help. The Milans are firing. Oh, that's not good for my infantry. Oh, they just blew up a Scorpion. Oh, there's a whole bunch of transports in here too. I need to get those guys destroyed quickly. Yeah, that'll do it. Also, we're looking at infantry over here. It looks like the MMPs already took out some of the units. Get out of here. Attack move to this position. So far, the Milans are just chewing away at whatever armored unit they can find. And they're not really able to do that much damage. The tanks, that is. These Rima are getting their ass handed to them, though. Get over here. Come on, get the tank. Good work. What you got here? Ah, the Trigas are engaging. It's just a whole bunch of infantry at this stage. So now I can bring in the AMX-10 RCs and allow those to also do some damage. Oh, don't get too close. Don't get too close. The Spogs, eat you. Ah, crap. Kill, kill, good work Mephistos, fall back. Get your ass repaired. There's another unit coming in from over there. Let's get some Vabs to counter that. I'm going to need quite a few logistics units in the forest here to keep my infantry alive. Here they come. Fortunately, the enemy does not have any bombers. If they did, it would be a bit more dangerous to have my units so close together in such stacky formations. Just lost one unit of Rima. Yuquidae. Please get rid of the tank. That is kind of a priority target. There's another one down there. Fall back, you. Come on. Gotta find that armor. Oh shit, that's a Spog. No, that's not a Spog. It's a transport. These guys are hitting them so hard, again, that all their infantry is immediately dying. Okay, let's get the Triga over there. I want a CV to go here. I want a recon unit to secure this position. And let's bring another CV over to Bravo. Move up. How much armor do the tanks have? 4 and 5. That should be enough at close range to support. Here's the first logistics. Oh, again? Again they donate infantry. Sorry, supplies, not infantry. Oh, hold on. Was not expecting Spark survivors. Evening, Largazo. Yeah, it's first battle. Scorpion can stay there. I just want the reconnaissance out a little further. Triga. Get to work. Scratch 1. Scratch 2. Oh, you got a lot of stuff there. Well, that's the AMX-10 RCs. And the Triga. Currently it's the Triga units who are doing the damage. Let's get the MMPs over. And we'll take some Mephistos as well, and a mobile reconnaissance unit. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but they have a little bit more armor than you do. So we did our damage. Now we're going to pull back a little and wait for the big guns to take him. Or maybe more accurately, the big missiles. Regroup. Good evening to everybody just tuning in. Contact. I can barely see it. These guys don't seem to have the same issue though. Oh. Was not expecting that. Got a recon unit in there. Hold on. That was not part of the plan. They just murdered a CV because I thought the area was clear and it really was not. Oh, this is not good. Might just be a transport. Hold. Stay concealed. Don't fire. Wait for the Rima to take down the target. Shit. That was a little late. Oh no. I need some sort of aerial reconnaissance here. Something that can actually spot stuff before it comes over that ridgeline. I also want to take Kaesong off their hands. Can we get missiles in a sort of diagonal line here? Looks like all the logistics trucks are empty. Zills are empty too. Chonmaho might be coming up. I'm not exactly sure where that AA came from. Come on, let him get into range. Or not. Or not. One Chonmaho comes over the ridge, immediately gets hammered by 6 ATGMs. Couple of 6-pointers. Are these things? Yeah, those are 6. Drop it again. Ah, there you are. There you are. I was wondering where those spogs were. Heavily damaged, but no kill. I'm gonna send in another airstrike, and then hopefully I can kill them off with the infantry as they're stunned again. It's not very accurate. Looks like I expended most of my ATGMs. Not a chance, sir. Not a chance. Yep, that's the spogs gone. Oh, there's a tank in there? Not what I was expecting. Why would you want to send a tank in there? Also, why do they have control over this sector? The AI is being a little weird. These guys are extremely accurate. 75% on an anti-tank weapon. How are those logistics looking? The infantry is going to be a pushover, but the tanks are not. I need those tanks gone. These Rima can still fight. These can still fight. It's just that these guys need some resupplyment. These vehicles are going to try and climb up here. In which case, they immediately get hammered by the Rima on their flank. That's not what I was about to say. Actually. Shit. I'm only floating almost 3,300 points. No biggie. Shit. Oh, hello. You going somewhere? What's going on here? Need more fire support vehicles. Oh, and they still have vehicles here as well. I don't have any air units in this group. I'm gonna send in a mortar strike. And that recon One unit did survive. Yeah, that should limit their effectiveness significantly. Get these guys out, let those guys do the fighting. I want you to take out the Yngvik. There's a quad stack of AA guns over there. And still one tank. See if you can take that thing out. Most of these things are already out of missiles. Although these guys still have 13 left. Hold. The tank just moved out of range. Not by much, but enough. What is this? Yngvik is just a little too numerous. I'm gonna start charging across here. Capture Kaesong, push into Pyongyang. Don't get too aggressive here. Ceasefire on the mortars. Get the recon a little closer. The MMP's a little closer. Recon vehicles are far more valuable than some reservists. Now I called in the VAP over here because it's amphibious and I can just sneak it in here. That's the plan. Oh, speaking of which... a bunch of those things escaping. One here. And the next one's probably going to try and escape from either here or there. Or just straight in front of us. I mean, that's another option. One that I was not actively considering, to be fair. Spogs are about to be killed. Sort of. Sector captured. Now we just need to make our final push. These guys, the Legionnaires, they're going to secure the area. The rest of them are going to keep moving. Why are you so hard to kill? Your line of sight is shitty. Yeah, that would explain it. Oh, and just for the memes, I want to capture some more logistics trucks here. He's down. You still have a CV in here. That's interesting. Over there and unload, and over here and unload. That'll at least secure me the town. What the hell are you thinking? That's only ever going to end one way. The Zills, again, are a little panicked and don't quite know where to go or who to resupply. But they can resupply me if they want to. And once again, we have a bunch of defectors. Okay, CV to Delta. Contact here. Not sure what it is, but at least the North Koreans don't have any ATGMs, so I should not worry about long-range missiles. Just short-range ones. Oh, it's a bunch of VTTs. Which are already getting butchered. There's a whole bunch of Bachongzu though. Let's get my mortars closer. Let's get my armored... Oh, they do have ATGMs. I stand corrected. I thought they didn't have any. The CV on this corner. There's the CV. Whoa. He's not alone. Ah. What happened? They quit? They quit. They retreated. Although they didn't really have anywhere to retreat to, so that caused the destruction of the whole battle group. Or both. What did I lose? 433. Some transports, some Triga. Let's see, these were all fresh battle groups. I lost 1 CV, I lost 1 VLRA, I lost 2 Rima, 2 AMX 10RC and 2 Triga, 1 VBL, 1 Suzuki Day, 1 K111, and 2 P4 MMPs. I can live with this. Alright, so that's the first incursion into North Korea. The second one is going to go entirely unchallenged because Kaesong is empty. The next is not quite empty, but it might as well be. Because what we have in Wonsan is the security regiment, consisting of just a bunch of reservists and Strelas, backed up by some very light defenses, a couple of Ponge anti-air units, and quite a few anti-tank weapons, which fire very, very dangerous ATGMs. These are the 9M113 Cornet, 27 AP, very good range. But aside from the Ponge, I don't believe I'm seeing any AA. Well, with the exception of the Strela. Oh. Okay, I need to send jammer aircraft in here and kill the Ponge. I have a whole of 4 tanks, but those are going to be quite tricky to use. The Prowlers, you guys are going to fight in Wonsan. Once those are dead. Super Hornets are not really that useful. Let's call in the units on Naval Sector Mike first. So that's the land forces coming out of the US task force, the Bella Wood. We got an armored group. So they send me M60s. Ouch. Okay. I'm not sure I'm going to even call in this armored regiment. Because M60A1s are just so outdated that against anything other than infantry, they're useless. And what I'm facing over here are T80 UNKs, which are all but useless. What sort of ships do you guys come with? Independence, that's an anti-airship. Monitor Zippo, Monitor 105. I'm hoping... Yep, we got ATGM boats. STRB 98. Sorry, 90H. These guys also have STRB 90H. And the Light Attack Squadron has the RAH 66 Comanche. Never actually went into production, but if you ask me, it's one of the most beautiful helos ever designed. Also, Sea Cobra, Super Cobra, Firehawk, and Viper. What's your AA like, gentlemen? 16 Shilka? Okay. Okay. You got my attention. Screw it, I'm swimming in points. I might as well call them in. Unfortunately, I will not be able to actually use any seed aircraft against their Shilkas because they're not radar guided. And since they're not, they cannot be targeted. But the tanks can be targeted. I start... Oh, I start from Naval Sector Mike. Okay. That's not ideal because it means that I have to capture something like Wonsan. Unless I fight the Battle of Wonsan first. Because then this sector belongs to me, so I get that resupply sector. So that is going to be the plan. I'm going to go for capturing Wonsan first, then Tanchon. But what I do want to know is what sort of air power the Bella Wood can provide. The F-35 Alpha Dingo and the F-16 Falcon. That might come in handy. 3.5 kilometers. Yeah, you're going. You guys are gonna hit in Wonsan. What sort of battle is this again? Oh, right. Right. We're just going to be seeing a fuck ton of Suzong Pos. 28. And a whole lot more of the Yuquidae. I have Sokcho, I have 2 Cohesion, I can get Delta right from the start if I want to, and I do. I just don't really have a lot of support. Hold on. I still have 2 units that I can fly in. It's the Air Supply Company that allows me to get 2 FOBs into that battle. And AH-1T, Kurion, and Apache Guardian. Apache? Apache. Apache. Yes, we shall call these the Apaches. Close enough. Now, how does the battle look this time? I need to stay outside the 2450 meter range of those Strela 3s. The AH-1T cannot do that. Well, the AH-1 and the AH-64 cannot do that. I mean, sure, these things can take care of the vehicles, but firing a Hellfire missile at a BTR-152 is giving a BTR-152 a little bit too much credit. Oh yeah, I only have 1 CV? Ah. That just threw the wrench in the works. Because that means I don't actually capture Delta. I just capture Sokcho and hold. It is a command helo. Now, ideally, I'd switch positions with them. I'd hold Delta with infantry. Maybe a tank or 2. Let my CV capture Sokcho early on. Bomb whatever's in K Song out of back to the Stone Age with my F-30... No, my F-16s. And then fly the CV over to K Song, so I have a +3. The interesting thing is I have K Song. But for some reason the game doesn't quite register that. What would happen if I would hold Tenchon for Wonsan? So if I don't capture Wonsan first but Tenchon. Then I would have this. That's probably actually a better starting position. It does weaken the position in Tenchon a little though. But since I have those long-range ATGM boats, I think that we'll be able to survive that. So this battle is going to go first, and the other battle is going to go second. Alright, we do have some ships, and we're going to call those things right in. I have 6 STRB-90H, with a range of 2975. Ideally, I'd have these things travel upriver all the way to Wonsan, or Taichon, and capture it. And I do have TACOMs. I'm not sure exactly how they're floating in, but I'm hoping it's on an LCM. Yeah, it's an LCM. So I can just float those guys upriver, capture Taichon, capture Wonsan, capture Charlie, and then I have the whole sector, lock it down here, and secure Kilju. Oh, and they do have Alpha. Yeah. Unfortunately, I cannot deploy any of my FOBs. I only have 1. It's not that big of a deal. What's special about the Viper? Oh, the Viper has heat rocket pods. Instead of HE, they do heat. So they're AP damaging. Oh, that's an interesting twist, I suppose. 2 there, 2 here, 2 here. The Comanche is going to be providing reconnaissance for them. I also have the Marine Force Recon with a Barrett M95 and an ACV. The thing has a TOW-2B, a GAU-19, and an APS. Can do 80 kph off, no, 100 kph off-road, 50 kph amphibious. I like this thing. I want to get these guys around and get my Marine Recon on target here to spot what the enemy has. And maybe I can hit it with a helicopter. For now, I'm not going to call in too much. Simply because I don't really need it. I first need to clear out the area and then I can call in the Marines. I have 20 of them, and the other Marines in the ACV can also be spawned on the water, so they're fine. Let's go. And you guys over here, you guys over here. I'm thinking that they might not have this. Look at this, plus 16. Oh, damn. I need to see where their CVs are, though. There's one. There's two. Hold. These are likely the tanks. Yeah, tanks and long-range anti-vehicle, or ATGM vehicles, I think. And Shilka. Those are dangerous. 2600 meter range against planes and a little less against helos. Fortunately for me, these things don't carry ATGMs, but they do carry Igla. Now, let's bring in an LCU, because I already see it coming that I'm going to have to resupply these things. 100-point kill. 2 105-point kills. Fish meat barrel. Oh, I mistook this thing for an ATGM vehicle, but it is in fact a reconnaissance unit. And it is about to shoot back at you, so you better kill it fast. I hope that's not a fire and forget. No, judging by the trajectory, it's really not. Okay. So far, I think this ship has not missed a single missile. Which, with an accuracy of 93%, is not really surprising. Oh yeah, park you already close to the water. See how that works out. You might not like the results, though. What else you got running away? Another Tokchon. I'm still not too secure in this position that I'm just going to send in helos after them. And I don't really need to, because I have this one very aggressive Stridswagen, or what was it? STRB 90. Can somebody look up the exact abbreviation for that thing? I'm going to try and get that right. STRB 90. I'm thinking it's something along the lines of Stridsboot or something. Because they also have their Stridswagen, which basically means battle wagon. Stridsbot 90. Okay. Thank you very much. Stridsbot. Oh! Ow! Ow. 2 tanks in there. Comanche. Can you do me a favor and spot them? I know it carries 3 Hellfires of its own.
Let's hope the enemy don't have any air defense.
But I'd rather not use those just yet. ACV still climbing. Contact.
Where do you need us, sir?
Yep, I see UNK. My range is 3.1, and they fire back at 2800, so I don't really have that much of a margin to play with. Let's take it safe. If you hit him on the nose, it's not going to do as much damage. Because these things do fire the same type of missile. Hold off for a second, gentlemen. Yeah, it was 3 Hellfires into a tank and it survived. Hold, hold, hold. I think the Stridsbot the right idea. But just got jumped by these. So if I send it on the other side of the bridge, I might be able to get the jump on him by just firing over the flat terrain here. Oh, and there's more on that flank. Are you hovering low or high? High, okay. Works for me. Tank close to the water. This is going to take quite a few shots, actually. Alright, my marine snipers are closing on the position. If you don't get a side shot, the battle happens in a dramatically less efficient fashion. Oh, you're starting to fire back at me. Jesus, that thing nearly one-shot my boat. He's gonna do it again. Ow. My range 2975. Your range 2275. So you'd think that I would win that. Marines, we're gonna try and head upriver. Looks like they might be leaving. Hold on. Not all of them are. What you got there? Transports. No, that's not a transport for 30 points. That's something else. That's an ATGM vehicle. And he just went elite. Hwasung Chong. Those guys have Igla N. 26-25 against Helos. And Shilka as well. We're gonna need some serious firepower if we want to get in there. I don't... Says serious firepower, calls in the M60s. It's just gonna have to do. There was no infantry in there. Hold on. That looks like Artie. Fire a missile and turn that ship around, quick. Sorry, boat. If it's a street spot, it's a boat. It's not a ship. Hit. Hit. Tank doesn't really know where to go. Which is exactly where I want him to be. That confused state of mind. What you got there? Oh shit, that's an M1992. Was an M1992. Hello. That's a little bold, don't you think? More ships. Sorry, more tanks. Ships are mine. They don't have any ships. And at this point I am out of ATGMs. You still have 16 missiles. Let's get a move on. Range to target is 3 clicks. I cannot move up any further with the LCMs. I have to try and play around it. For some reason I have trained LCMs, or LCUs. I'm not really sure how I got those, but I think they might be survivors from a previous encounter. We're going to need some serious firepower to deal with those tanks. And we're going to need something that outranges a AA missile that does 2,800 meters. Comanche, get out. LCMs, get out. The street spot is the only one who gets to go in. This is going to take a lot of supplies. Trying to get those streets bot resupplied. Oh! Good shot. You just caught him when he was going full side on. Force Recon. Can you get any closer? Would it be possible to fly in a command unit? It would. We have Darkhawks. Darkhawks are very fast helicopters. They're basically Black Hawks, as the name kind of implies. There goes another one. If I can fly in a command unit here, after wiping out their command unit, then that should allow me to get a land reinforcement zone, because I don't think that Thachon or Wonsan are going to be happening. So I'm going for another option. Fortunately, they forgot to field any sort of recon here. Let's see what this Viper can do. Get that recon vehicle. Oh, he's making a run. No, he's running away. Okay. Switch out the street spots.
The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
Come on. You gonna fire one? Ooh! That was 2 rockets for 1 artillery unit. Holy shit.
Don't have any air defense.
Okay. I was worried that they would fire those APKWSs all at once, but thankfully they don't. And because they don't, they are far more effective. Now, here's a thing. The TOW-2B might be able to take out the T-80 UNK. Couple of Shilkas on approach. Still have that LCM. I need to get SEALs over here.
Okay, what's the deal?
Ooh, you're getting quite close. That's close enough. Now this is a top attacking missile. And it missed? What happened there? Ooh, that one didn't. He's completely panicked. Shit. Fall back, fall back, fall back. It's too risky here. Your range is too close. Meaning that you're at very much risk of getting killed. Can we get this thing with a side shot, or does this count as frontal? No, that counts as frontal armor. Too close. Go, 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 go. The tank fires back at you, and you have seen what happens to another street spot.
Where do you need us, sir?
It wasn't pretty. At all. Gotcha. Oh, he's coming for me. Can I kill him with a sniper rifle? Whoa! Look at the damage.
Go ahead, over.
That was 1 round from the Barrett, I think, to the rear of the unit.
We're sweeping this area.
La-di-da-di-da. Let's get out of here. Marine Recon. The other street spots happily murdering AA. Ah! You're what I was looking for. A command tank. Now, this thing can go through 2 points of armor. This thing has 2 points of armor on the back. What? They're actually moving away? Okay. That's unexpected. He's about to fire his last missile. So far I've killed quite a few units, but not enough. What are you playing at? Ooh. No, 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 no. Ceasefire. I think that they don't quite know where... No, they might. I think that these guys are properly motivated to run up that hill, but it's not going to work. One less. 2 less. Guy with a sniper rifle, hammering Malyutkas 1 shot at a time. He killed all of them. I like... Oh, Street's bat. Thank you, not Street's bot. Ah, that was close. Not close enough. Is a Darkhawk very good stealth. So you can do some really sneaky insertions with units like that. I still have to find all the really abusable units. What, you mean there's more?
Where do you need us, sir?
I thought that so far I'd been getting quite a few very, very dangerous units. And there's more? Oh, it sounds more like boot? Or boat? Stridsboot, is that it? Stridsboot. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Learned something new today. Now, more and more tanks are gathering, and unfortunately there's a little dip in the terrain that's gonna get my boat killed. Jeez, they're all presenting a side target. That's not a good way to use your tank, sir. Come on, come on, come on, come on. He turns on that road. Yeah, too late. You're now looking at frontal armor.
I need the tail rotor check.
I'm really hoping to get rid of these tanks soon. I'm gonna make a play for actually grabbing terrain instead of just playing this hide and seek with their armored units. This thing still has 4 Hellfires left. Oh. Oh. I just got further motivation to bring in land units. I can bring in the M1A1 FAP. Oh. That's 24 AP, 23 frontal armor, 10 rounds a minute rate of fire. Unfortunately, I need a land reinforcement route, or I cannot bring them in. So it's time to get a land reinforcement route and actually bring them in. They still have that outdated LEVAT for some reason. Yeah, the T-80s have igloos, that's why I'm not actually charging them with helicopters. I'm reasonably confident that I got most of their AA. I saw quite a few of them go down. But I sure as hell didn't get all of them. So I still have to play it quite careful. Now let's see if we can fly this Darkhawk around. And park that CV all the way there in the back and then start calling in tanks. Get a little closer to the T-80 UK. UNK. Hit. Oh, he's out of fuel. How do you get one of those out of fuel? They have a range of 450. That's an impressive amount of maneuvering that he must have done. Let's drop off some tanks here and get rid of those igloos.
What are your orders, sir?
The M60s cannot even properly take out 4 infantrymen. Thank you. Whoa. Is that a side shot? That's a side shot. Oh, my Darkhawk is still on maneuver. Okay. Let's get a TACCOM in here. And I want one of those battle boats to stay guarding this area. Yeah, the Indies are useless. They cannot get close enough. Ooh. He just got shot in the ass. How'd you survive that? Oh, he's reversing. Aha, that explains it. What are you? Yet more tanks. You can never kill enough of these guys. They always have more. I really hope that that Darkhawk's going to be able to make it in. Because so far I still haven't captured a single bit of terrain. That's about to change when this LCM gets here. But, oh! Oh, that's not good. Get out. I know you're M60s. But you're just about to get butchered. Command tank running away. Hold on, you can do damage to a T80 UNK? Enlighten me how?
Okay, what's the ball?
Yeah, not really. Whoa, he killed one! Impressive, sir. Good shot. As opposed to you. You just missed a hellfire. This tank is getting too close. He's gonna fire back at you and blow a hell of a hole into that boat. There we go. Dark Hawk on approach. That recon guy needs to go. Thank you.
Ready to move, sir.
Oh, I can borrow a fob. Lost line of sight. Really? Just as the Dark Hawk is about to arrive, they capture the area.
Speed up, driver. We're in a hurry.
Go. We're gonna take out the CV and we're gonna capture the area. TACOM, get in that building.
Let's rock and roll.
Hold off for a second. Alright, get out, Marines.
Off your ass and on your feet. Let's
How many of these damn things do they have? Because it's almost like they're not running out at any point. Alright, time to sacrifice some LCMs. Kill the command tank. Even the M60 is getting involved now. Okay, get rid of those T80 UNKs. The LCMs can only sustain these hits for so long. Split.
The enemy is in range, so are we.
Kill. Kill. Good work. Ooh. Fortunately, the guy's panicked, otherwise that would have been a kill shot. Still one of them crossing this bridge. This boat's not quite reloaded, but he's gonna have to make do. Oh, he took a bad hit there. He took a really bad hit. Hold. You're now stuck between two tanks. Well, actually between one tank. So you might be able to move back. Come on. He needs to go. Not good enough. Don't get overexcited and get too close. That was a good hit. Screw it, I'll bring the LCUs over here. Now, I don't have any fast units, but I'll get there eventually. The skills are NSMs. I need to capture this sector as well. I don't think I'm going to be able to capture all the sectors anymore. It's just a little too tricky. Oh, that's not good. Shilkas needs to be out of here. Can't call those in. Don't have the correct reinforcement route. You better come in here and kill that Shilka before the Marines get it. This one. This one, this one, this one. The other one's not really that interesting at the moment. Come on. Kill. Marines, get a move on. You're now free to go. And you're engaging the one on the other side. And killing it. 2 Hellfires left.
What can the infantry do for you, sir?
I know there's a command tank over there, so I cannot quite get in there yet. Whoa, where are you going?
It always comes down to the infantryman and his right.
This is kind of the point where I would like to bring in armor. So I need to get units to capture this. I can also see their command tank over there. Can I kill that? Alright, you're good to go. Provide close support.
Nu drar vi igen.
What you got there? Potentially a Shilka.
Where do you need us?
The Comanche over here.
Put you
Push
in
through this
forward.
town and take it over. Zills.
It's not my war.
Keep going. More Zill.
Speed up, driver. We're in a hurry.
Fortunately, they shouldn't be able to see this helo.
Order.
My STR-B90 is not targeting them, so that leads me to believe that we're in fact dealing with more Zills which are escaping into the hills.
Fly. What's up, sir?
Yep, command tank. Kill that. Find an angle.
Startar motor.
Alright, Charlie secure. Come on. What? Ah, we got one Zan. Armor! Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in.
It always comes down to the infantryman and his right.
Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in.
It's not my war.
Time to start spending some points. Hello, gentlemen. Any command tank among you?
Advancing to port.
Nope, just a bunch of cargoes. 32 combats. Whoa, you don't fuck around with this battle group.
Okay, what's the port?
I need that thing dead over there. Marines,
Enemy is in range, so are we.
go over there and look intimidating. The other Marines, I want you to take out the command tank. If you don't mind. Thank you.
It always comes down to the infantryman and his right.
I don't think that command tank is dead.
Completed, ready to go.
Of course there's one more TAD UNK.
People back.
What are you possibly getting a line of sight on?
Klart och tydligt. Klart slut.
Oh, this is so cheesy. That's their way of getting points. Just trying to get some units by meter capture.
We're on the move.
And then allowing them to take those things over. That's some cheesy shit right there.
Okay, what's the deal?
Alright, M1A1s. How fast do you think you can drive over there? And more importantly, can we kill the command tank over here?
Shout, we're flying in. Awaiting new orders.
Stop running. What's your off-road speed? 60.
Awaiting new
And his is 65. This is going to take a chase that's going to go on forever. Alright. Go. 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 LCM drop off. Oh yeah, you're right. I still have my Viper waiting here. The problem is that there's still a TAD UNK here, unaccounted for. And because he is unaccounted for, I don't really want to risk that Viper.
shout, we're flying in.
There's the Wasung Chong. Eagle range 2600, which means that they outrange the Viper. However, I can now call in my own artillery.
Anything you want.
Sure, more of these things. Oh shit, that's a tank.
Need customers for a taxi ride.
Don't go anywhere. Oh, stop blowing up your own supply trucks. Do me a favor.
At the ready, sir.
Hmm? Comvats are nailing a tank. Look at this. Dunk, 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 dunk. That's the autocannons on the comvats.
At your service, sir.
Alright, I'll take it. Alright, arty party. M110s. Take out the Hwasung Chong. How many Zills did I capture? The AI, for some reason, always calls in almost all of their zills and then ends up not using them. Or not enough, rather. I hope that those tanks can get there fast enough. I can get a infantry unit again on the Darkhawk. There. Need you to fuel up. They're getting worried. Yeah, they're getting fired up by M110s. That's not as effective as I was hoping. I only have one Firehawk. Okay, so that's not really going to fly, I guess. What are you? You're a Zill. Hold on. Hold. That's not good.
Where do you need us, sir?
Comanche. Hover high. Viper. I need to know if those things are still around. That's another cargo. That I'll capture with the V150 because they're even faster off-road. 80. But are these stingers in this town? No, they were. Yebigun? No, Igla. One more. That Gao 19 is not fucking around. That's a 1225 meter autocannon with a rate of fire of 2500 rounds per minute. That thing is not fucking around. Okay. The command infantry in there. I don't really need to kill the command tank, I just need to piss it off and get it out of here. So I can secure a little bit of the area. And then make sure I can get my own units in. Yeah, it's a minigun probably, the Gao 19. It's not autocannon. Darkhawk. Now please. I'm thinking this sector is abandoned, save for their CV. I still have that lonely ACV over there. Oh, and the Wasung Chongs have actually survived. Well, we'll put a stop to that. That's the command tank. Come on. Corrected shot. There you go. Alright. Damn, we're already sitting at 70 minutes for this one episode. I should cut these things sooner. That's one less. Here comes the Darkhawk. I want him to leave. So he surrenders. Okay, well, at least I took out all the battle groups. Losses. A bit more than I'd expected. M60A1s, transports, some captured cargoes, 1 Firehawk, 1 Force Recon, and 2 Stridsboats. I can live with that. Okay, does that change the battle in Wanzan? That does not change the battle in Wanzan. That's what we did all this for, damn it. Alright. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Episode 10. I hope you enjoyed it. Just showing off the Americans' technological superiority. Although it is a bit easy. I mean, those tanks were rolling in and just wiped out whatever they had in their way. Oh well. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. If you want to play this mod yourself, download it through the link down below in the description. And installing is just an installer. People keep asking me, hey, can you do tutorial? I don't know. It's just unpacking the installer package, installing it using the wizard, and playing the game. That was all that I did, and that worked for me. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon for more.